And good evening, good morning, wherever you may be. Welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
And I am the Bench Monster, Ryan Kennelly. How is everybody this evening?
Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a good week.
Hope you're having a safe week.
Staying safe,
Yep.
staying healthy.
Staying healthy.
all that good stuff.
What's going on here in our town? We're actually allowed to work out now?
Well, it sounds like, I don't know about that, but we're moving ahead a little bit. Like, I don't know. I don't know that gyms were part of it.
Oh, can I say that or no?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't want to get us in trouble.
I don't know if gyms are, but like, you can eat inside now.
Wellness centers are, and those can be gyms. Rehabilitation centers can be gyms too.
True.
If you know what you're doing here. You got to bend the law a little bit around here to get shit done.
Jump through hoops.
Yeah. So let's get right on topic here. We got a lot of videos to do. We got some blast from the past video that I'm going to post about myself.
It's a good one.
Well, it's not one I really like to watch too much because I tear my pec in it. That's when I first tore my pec, and it was horrible. But you know, everything happens for a reason, and life goes on.
Yes.
Where should we start today?
I don't know. What do you
We got a lot of your videos. We got a little lifter tiny spotlight with Steffi Cohen. You know, we got to throw that in there.
Surprise me.
Okay, well, we'll start with.
Hit something and
Well, we got Steffi Cohen, or we got your stuff and my stuff. How you
Oh
want
no,
to
you gotta play mine first.
Oh,
I'm not playing Steffi Cohen's and then my stuff.
Okay, well, she was on top of the
no,
list.
I'm gonna play my stuff and then we'll finish off with
Okay,
hers.
I think you left your audio on because you can't really hear music in the background too much. So I don't know if we'll get copyright strikes. We'll find out.
Okay, all right.
But I got it anyway. This is one of your squats that you gave me, and I'm gonna go ahead and play that so you can talk through it. So let's look at this.
Okay. This was doubles. I think I did 6 doubles on this day. This is 300
300.
for a double. No knee wraps, just sleeves. I haven't wrapped in a while. Next week I think I'm gonna start wrapping again on my
Okay.
last set or two of whatever I'm supposed to do. I'll put some wraps on, start playing with those again. But
You got a strong
been
back.
working in the sleeves. It's all right.
Okay. Well, squat 2.
Working on it.
Let's move on to squat 2.
Okay.
Let's see what are we looking at here.
So this is more reps.
Repetition work.
Yeah, I had to do 5 sets of 10.
And you wanted me to stand there, not spot.
Just just in case, cause well, did you see if you watch like on the 9th before I go down for the last one? I'm like, it's starting to get a little shaky. Like the weight feels really easy. It just by the 9th or 10th, I'm like a little bit out of breath.
Well, that happens with high repetitions.
But like, yeah, 5 sets of 10.
Now, what about the socks? Are those Fruit Loops or those
No,
donuts?
they're donuts.
Oh.
I've been like craving donuts lately.
I know.
I know. I had
Should we
donuts.
tell everybody what you're doing?
I had a donut on Monday and Saturday.
Yeah, Circle K donuts.
With
Not
sprinkles. They look like the pink one on there.
good. Okay.
And it was delicious. And then maple bar on Monday. And you took a bite that ended up being half of my maple bar on Monday.
That's how I take my bites.
So,
Hey, well, these are good squats, and I don't even know why I'm having to stand there.
just in case. I mean,
Well, if you go forward,
I
you just
had it,
you
but
got-
like it's less distracting if I know you're there. Then I can just like focus on like what I need to do. If nobody's there, I'm like, okay, what do I do if I get to like rep 8 and I'm not sure? I'm just like thinking about what happens when I fail. But when
Those
you're
are good-
there, I can just think about
little
exactly like
confidence, yeah.
what I need to do. Yeah,
I gotcha.
and there's no. You can stand there for 10 seconds of your time.
That's true.
Not gonna hurt
Well,
nothing.
I'm not too busy when I'm in the gym
No,
anymore.
no.
Hey, but I do squats too, and I'm not going to toot my own
You were
horn.
doing biceps.
I love doing biceps.
You have been doing squats. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That's
Let's go. Let's move into some
impressive.
deadlift here.
That is-
My favorite lift.
That's the best one.
Yeah. So we got a deadlift one. Talk about this one. Now, this has a little audio to it.
Which one is this one? I think this was 6 doubles.
6 doubles.
I believe this, and I think this is 390. I can't see the weight very good. I'm pretty sure that's what this one is.
This hurts my back just watching.
Well, what was killer? You can see my hands tape. My freaking hand on like set 2 ripped real bad, and I had 4 more to go.
That comes with the territory.
Oh, sorry, I was reading.
Good speed off the floor.
Yeah, that felt really good. Like everything felt good. Just and then my other hand ripped on one of the sets. I like could barely hang on to it because.
So what do you do when your hand? What do you do when you rip that part of your hand right here?
Well, it's still not healed. It keeps cracking, and now it's just this weird, bizarre like.
Yeah, that looks nasty. But that's the nature
And
of the
it
beast.
happened on the second set too. I was like, crap.
Okay, so we got
Okay.
another deadlift video here. Deadlift 2. Let's watch that.
I think this is 380 for triple. I think
380
this
for
was
triple.
6 triples on this day. And this is 380, I believe. Once I pick it up, I can see up the weight.
This is the beginning
So
of
I
your
went
workout,
for
right?
two.
Because I'm not there on this day.
Yeah. You're not there on either of my deadlift days.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's 380.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good form.
felt pretty good.
Good speed off the floor. That's because you have strong legs.
Thanks.
Now in the USPA, they give you a red light for that right there at the top.
The third one.
Well, whatever
I
that's
don't
called.
think so.
Oh, they-
not on that
yeah,
one.
they always
I
do
mean,
that.
No.
Okay, let's go to Steffi Cohen. She's a short clip. And
Yeah, it just goes through all of her.
was I supposed to cut the audio out? Or are you going to talk over?
It doesn't matter. No, not. I mean, I don't.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I think I got her audio in there. So
Steffi Cohen is just going to show her squat, bench, and deadlifting competition. Just
she's a badass.
amazing lifter, yes.
I'd like to meet her somewhere down
Pushing
the
the
road.
envelope for what a smaller female lifter can accomplish.
I love this bench. Wide grip
Mm-hmm.
and spread the bar.
231.
I watched that today.
It's amazing.
And right here.
And then this
just
is her.
like-
This is her thing right here. Her deadlift is amazing.
she's a beast.
I know. She's very, very, very impressive.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get in a fight with her.
No, and like I've been like on her Instagram, she's been posting all these pictures of her practicing like fight training now. So.
Fight training?
Oh yeah.
Like what? UFC?
Yeah. I mean, she's got like a guy holding up the gloves, and she's just training hits and stuff. And
Maybe she's gonna.
looks like she's I mean, I think she's just doing it for fun, but
Huh.
I don't know. Yeah.
You never know anymore.
I don't know.
Well, hell, we just rolled through all your videos. Wow.
Yep, I'm done.
You're done. Well, see you later. No,
Bye now.
stay here. Okay, so what do I got? Well, you know me. I scroll through Facebook, and boy, is it hard these days. Wow. I mean, you guys have Facebook out there, I'm sure. I mean, you know, it's Trump, it's Biden, it's looters. Then I see a lifting video some million miles down the road. It's hard to find lifting videos, and so I dig through and I find some stuff. And Will Barodi was out there the other day at a meet, and he posted or somebody posted a video. I think he's doing a what is he doing? 1120 bench. Now, of course, he didn't get it, but the man got under the bar, and I just wanted to play it, man. I thought it was awesome to see, and you don't see it every day. And let's take a look at old Will here. And this guy's a bad man right here, and he's on top of the world right now with what he's doing. And I honestly, when I sat to watch this, I thought he was gonna put this up pretty easily, because the way the one looked before, we all saw that. But you know, things go wrong, and things happen. But he takes it out with great control. This I noticed that it came down a little faster than his previous 11:05. And after it's over, I would have questions to ask him. And I'd like to have him on the show sometime and ask him the questions for himself, because what he's doing is absolutely amazing and very impressive. Great control. Coiled up. I thought it came down a little fast. And good spotters there too, man. You gotta have spotters like that. That is no effing joke, because when that comes down on you. But when I watched that, my question is, and I know he wears the Kruger shirt, I believe, and I know he's probably training it. And one of the questions I have is, has that shirt stretched somewhat? And the reason I ask that is because I have slingshots, multiple different kinds, and over the course of time, those things actually stretch a little bit. So I'm wondering if his shirt. Chest panel, wherever, over the course of time from touching weight, whatever he's doing in it, has stretched a little bit, and it doesn't have the same carry. I don't know, carry. I'm just guesstimating, but awesome lift, Will, and I understand Will has a Instagram page now that he was posting about, so we need to go out and join and follow him on Instagram. Next lifter up is a good friend of mine, old Seattle strength coach back in the day, Bill Gillespie. He posted a video of him doing a 1047 for a double or something. It's just a gym lift, people. You can say what you want about it, but the man is 60 years old, And I know he's got a brand new Bench Daddy shirt, and he's working aggressively in it. And I was just impressed by the ability of him to move this weight. And I just like to play it here real quick. 1047, and great control. Didn't touch there. Looks like he's a half inch, but short and sweet. That was a short video. That's all that was out there. But yeah, that was impressive. 1047, and I don't know, maybe just a little bit more weight or a shirt adjustment, and 1047 will touch, and then and it's up and away. So, but I was impressed by that. This other gentleman here, I don't know him personally, but he did a 903 bench. I don't want to butcher his last name, but it's his first name's Cody. He does a 903 bench here. Last name is Knebel. I want to say Nebel, but I don't want to say it, but I just did. We're pretty impressive bench press here, and I want to play this. This is 903, and props to him, man. He was a little bit of a grinder, but locks it out, and welcome to the 900 club, son. And I don't know what shirt that is. I didn't really push play pause on that, but awesome lift. Can't say more about it, man. 900 pounds. I've been there, and it's just impressive to see something like that.
Freaking weight.
Yeah, I'm a bench press guy, so I get a lot of bench press videos and whatnot. But where are we gonna go now? Oh, let's take a trip down memory lane. Okay, I found this video on I don't know what it was, some type of storage device. It's not a CD. It's like a.
That's not.
No, it's something weird. This was back in. This is kind of a cool meet because I just came off the Arnold Classic in 2003. It was my second year there. I won it, first place, gold. I think I did a 777. Is that kilos? I don't know. 778. I don't know what it was. It was one of those.
I'm not sure.
I did one of those benches there. Anyway, that was in March. Anyway, I drive home, and then I think Mike Cassell or whoever hosted the meet in Spokane in April of that year, 2003, was hosting a meet. And I thought, well, I'll go out there and see if I can't crack that 800 there. I was wearing the Inzer canvas shirt at the time, and it was the next best thing that was on the market, and so I had to try it. It had absolutely no stretch in it, being that it was canvas, kind of like the squat suit canvas, but I was able to make it work and use it at the Arnold that year and win. Interesting meet here, since it's a trip down memory lane. Now, the video quality sucks a little bit. I don't know this is 2003, so iPhones didn't come out for another 4 years, and I don't know what the hell somebody shot this with. So when there's transition, there's a little bit of glitch. You can still see, I mean, it's not piss poor, but I tried to downgrade it to 480p. I tried to do this. I couldn't fix it. I'm pretty good at doing this stuff, but this one I couldn't do. But I just wanted to post it. And an interesting video within itself, because there's a lot of major players in this video. And if you stop, pause, or do something of the sort, you'll see Paul Roch is obviously in this. Yep. Everybody remembers Paul Roch. Mm-hmm. Aaron Anderton, a guy you don't hear about much more. He's works at the Spokane County Jail. I don't know how I know that, but great deadlifter in his own right. I think he eclipsed 900 pounds. Wow. Yeah. Todd Beecraft just happened to be there. I saw him standing up next to the bench there. Buzz McCants. Many people around here may know Buzz McCants. He's a great deadlifter. I want to say Josh Bryant was there. Or it was his twin brother, but it sure looks like Josh Bryant sitting in the on deck chair. Skip Sandberg, nice. Notorious Skip Sandberg, and the late great Tommy Fannin, rest in peace, was there also. I saw him in the video, and I actually remembered him squatting that day. And so I was gonna play this, and we'll just watch it, and we will see. I don't know if I cut the audio out. We'll find out. No, it may has a little audio in it. I don't know. I might have turned it down. I can't remember. Oh, anyway, I'm just, this is a weird thing, because somebody didn't get all my warm-ups. I do 1 plate, and then I go to 2 plates, and then I jump to 600. I've never done that in my life. So somebody missed 3, 4, or 5, obviously, but, everybody's seen the 600. I was just playing around. That was my last warm-up, because I was opening with, 710, I believe. Yeah. And I'm actually going to turn my head on the 755, my second attempt, because I don't like it. It's where I tear my pec, and I don't like to see stuff like that, but still pushed it up anyway. Got the fire cap.
Yep.
Remember that. Paul Roch. There's Tommy Fannin. What happens here, people, is I take the bar a little high, I think, and I come down, and then I do a two-stage movement where I angle it to my chest after dropping it straight down. And when I dropped it straight down, and right before it took the second turn to my chest, is when the pec tore. We'll talk about that in a second. Oh. Well, hey, man, I still push that up now. Long story short, that hurt like a son of a bitch because it sounded like leather ripping underwater, and I knew what happened, and I stood up, and I think Paul said, "What's your next attempt?" I said, "I'm done." That pain that night was severe. I didn't sleep that night, woke up the next day, and started turning purple. Monday came. This is 48 hours later. This meet was on a Saturday. Woke up that morning, terrible sleep again, and the pec was probably 2.5 times size of the left pec. So what does Ryan Kennelly do? Here's what's going through my mind. Well, I 8-9 months prior in August, did the 800 bench for the first time in my life, and this was April 2003, and I was like, I don't want to be down right now. Okay, there's people chasing me like Scott Mendelson. And so I go to the gym, and the first thing I do with a pec that's looks like it's inflated with synthol, I lay on the bench and I take the bar out because I'm stupid and I don't know any better, but I'm hardcore. And the bar doesn't come down. It's like seized at the top. So I was scratching my head, and I believe I was able to do a few bicep curls, very few lat pull downs, and it sucked, but that was, here's an interesting story, though, behind that, and I like to tell stories on here because I got time to do it, right?
Yes.
Okay. That was April. May, I went and got an MRI, found I had a 5-centimeter tear through the major, 2-centimeter through the minor. The doctor came in, this is May, this is mid-May, the MRI. He came in laughing with the MRI scan. He goes, "Ha, ha, ha, so you think you're going to be bench pressing this summer?" And he's shaking his head, doubting me. I go home, and not sooner than a week later, I get a phone call from a guy who wants me to come out to Hawaii and do three seminars and then break the all-time bench press record that's ever been done on Hawaii, which was 705 pounds. Free trip to Hawaii. Can't lift at the moment, but this is July, so this is May. I figured out May, June, July. So I sign up for it. I ain't turned down a free trip to Hawaii. No. And long story short, went out to Hawaii, had a great time with Dave Palumbo and Will Harris and what else? Oh, you weren't there.
I was not there.
You weren't out there in 2003. And
no, I was in middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was in the purple shirt again and went out there at risk. Still had a lot of scar tissue, had a little ART therapy done on it. Long story short, did 710 bench, did the all-time highest bench on the island. And I got a free trip out of it. I got a $1,500 rubber check. Didn't matter. It was a great time hanging out with Dave Palumbo. Learned a lot. And we ate McDonald's every day. I walked to McDonald's every day with Dave Palumbo. And I need to get on his show. He wanted me on a few weeks ago, and I've been so busy on Tuesdays, I haven't had time to do it. But every morning I'd wake up, and Will Harris, big Will Harris, I don't know if he's still in the game, big bodybuilder. He was cooking me eggs, and then I would go get Dave and I think his girlfriend at the time, and we'd walk over to McDonald's, and Dave would get Big Mac, large fry, 2 apple pies, and a large Diet Coke. And I was like, this is great. This is what I like to eat. But he ate it every day. And there was some theory behind it, and I've asked him about it, and he told me the theory behind it, but yada, yada, yada. So anyway, I ended up doing 710 then, and then I went to Gus Rethwich's Wabdo Worlds December that year and reestablished myself as the bench monster, benched 805 at that meet. So tore pec in April and benched 710 in July against doctor's orders, and 805 in December.
Well, you're a very impressive individual.
I need a drink. Okay. I've been doing some neck and trap training. So today I decided, after I did my traps, Todd B. Craft, we're getting them done. I brought the neck harness into the gym, and all the idiots in there didn't know what it was or what was going on. Tell me, is it not true?
I kind of started laughing at you.
Well, it's not funny.
I wasn't expecting it. I
Hey.
looked over and you're like...
Jim Verona got a 25-inch plus neck.
And
the
the
guy...
way you had it on kind of reminded me of the egg that you wear at night, like with it wrapped around your head.
Yeah.
And it
Did it
looked
look
funny.
funny?
And
Hey.
so I started laughing, and it caught people's attention.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something here.
And then they started, yeah.
I'm trying to build a neck here because Jim Veronin got 25-inch neck, and he did 5 reps with 250 pounds on neck raises.
That's a lot.
So I decided to here's my sets were 25 pounds. I did that. Nobody wants to see that. And then I went 45 pounds, and I was like, God, Jim Veronin done 250. I got to do more than that.
Nuts.
And I was like, I think I can do 90, and I'm glad I didn't.
You would have
Because
hurt yourself.
I would have hurt myself. 45, and then I grabbed 65 dumbbell, and I chained it up, and then I was like, I think we need to film this for the show tonight because it's kind of cool. And then I grabbed 75s, and I really wanted to go 100, but these neck muscles haven't been trained that often, and I don't want to tweak nothing.
Like work it up.
Yeah, I don't want to do something and be in a wheelchair in here like this, and all I can do is just move my mouth. Who'd want to see that?
Like next week, do 10 more pounds and 10 more pounds.
Yeah, people can stare all they want. Those bozos don't have a freaking clue. Anyway, here's me doing a little neck training with 75-pound dumbbells. And maybe I'm supposed to be sitting down doing them. Maybe I'm not doing them full range of motion. I'll tell you, people, that's hard. There's muscles in my neck that I just got to know today. I know it looks erotic, but there's actual science behind it. Yeah, and so I'm training the neck. Did a lot of
very impressive.
Did a lot of shrugs today, and then they said I already had a big neck, but it's not strong enough. And I'm
big neck.
Yeah, in case Nate Brannenhorst wants to go boxing pretty soon, he's gonna have one hell of a neck here to knock at. Yeah, we'll see. We'll video that too.
While you're doing it, getting trained up for that.
Getting
so
trained. I'm always training. Yeah. Somebody said about retirement. So not in my mind. Not even in my vocabulary. I just keep going. Hey, another thing. Last week when Jim Veronin was on there, I think Roger Brome had a question about lifters giving back to the lifters now, and there was an incident 2 weeks ago, and I don't know, you were benching, and there were some youngsters next to us, probably 19, 20, 18-year-old kids. Remember?
I don't know what story you're telling.
Well, remember he came over and he wanted tips. And so what does Ryan Kennelly do?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I sat down with him, and in 5 minutes, and I ramble pretty fast from squeeze the bar, break the bar, feet placement, pinch your shoulders, push the bar in a straight line, squeeze the bar, break the bar. I gave him probably 20 cues. And I don't know how much of that he took in, but I found out about 10 minutes later, I looked over, and he was pushing the bar in a straight line as opposed to over his face like he was doing 10 minutes ago. And long story short, he came over and he wanted to thank me. He said, I used 2 of the cues, and I just put 15 pounds on my bench in 5 minutes talking to me. That's giving back, and I enjoy that. So I just want to toot my own horn. Oh, can I toot my own horn again about my squat on Monday?
You didn't tell us about it in the first place.
Oh, well, Monday we used the transformer bar, which is like a safety squat thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fun. Anyway, and so they hooked up bands to it. And it was like 160 pounds of band tension at the top, and I did a 500 box squat for 1 rep. Probably could have done a few more, but baby steps. Lower back, feeling okay.
That's good.
Yeah, been squatting a little bit. I don't know if it's video worthy yet, but I'm doing the best I can.
500, then yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had this type of weight on my back, and so I'm being extra cautious. But hey, it's working, and I'm liking it. And now they want to know when I'm going to come in and deadlift.
When are you going to come in and deadlift?
Well, I told them when the new gym opens, I'll come in on a Thursday. But if I come in at a deadlift, I ain't coming in to pull singles. I'll come in and do some repetition work because, it'll thicken up the upper body and yada, yada, yada. I'll do a few of them. But it's not my bag of tea, let me tell you. So, but other than that is what is going on in our lives.
That was our last couple weeks.
Is our last couple weeks?
Well, my videos were from the last couple weeks.
And as we move forward here, we need to get another guest on. And where's our list?
Do we have one?
Oh, we had a bunch of people written down.
Like a little brainstormed list.
Brainstorm list? Yeah. Brent Mike Keg. We had Vronin on there. Ricky Crane, Jane Blakely, Dave Tate. I know these guys are probably all busy. I don't know what they're doing, but
It'd be good to have.
Yeah. Well, and I know Mike Wolf expressed interest, and we'll figure it out. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of the gist of our boring life, if you consider boring. Hey, so you got school coming up pretty soon. Like, is your schedule going to change?
I don't know. I'll have to play it by ear and see.
You were mentioning Benchmonster TV being an issue at 7 o'clock. What's going on?
I might just have to push it back a little bit.
Push what back?
The show. I would just have to maybe move it.
Like earlier or ahead?
You don't listen at all. Why did
Why
did I bother bringing it up earlier?
Well, which one is it?
Why'd you bring it up if you didn't remember a thing I said?
I want you to inform the guests in case you're not.
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. That was what I told. I don't know. We have to wait to see.
Okay. Well, we don't
what school looks like and what my schedule is going to be like.
Okay.
And what my coaching schedule is going to be like.
And your training schedule?
I just asked if there was a possibility for flexibility in moving the time.
Well, we have to ask.
That's all I asked.
Hey,
That's all I asked. And then you're like, oh, and made a big deal about it.
I make a big deal about it.
I was just wondering if there was flexibility, like if we could start it closer to 8 maybe.
Well,
or something. If there was flexibility to change it if needed, because my schedule is going to get insane.
Busy
next week. Yes.
Okay. We East Coast, West Coast, Central Standard, all that good stuff. But people over in Ireland, 4 a.m, they're staying up watching us, and But either way, we'll do the best we can with what we got.
Just brought it up as an idea. I was just wondering, because I'm going to be really busy.
You're going to be busy.
Really, really busy. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and I don't know.
Exactly will this ever be a one? Will it be a one-man show for me sometimes?
Oh no.
Okay, good.
If you ever do that, no.
Okay, so she'll always be on here. Benchmonster TV is us two.
Yes.
Not just me sitting here. Okay.
No, that's what I said. Like I'm gonna do it. I was just wondering, like, if needed, if it could be like a little bit later, that would give me.
Okay. We'll work it out. Hey, let's move over to the chat box real quick. The first question is a very exciting one that I want to ask.
Okay.
So may you be the question and asker. Hey, what about these? What about these?
You look smart.
I look smart? Thank you. Leave them on?
Yep. Ryan, I wanted to know if Jason Wood, would like to know. Ryan, I wanted to know if you can do flies with 200-pound dumbbells.
No, sir. I cannot. If I lay it on a flat bench and, excuse me, miss, I'm pretending I'm on a flat bench, and I took the 200 dumbbells and went out like this, my pecs would rip off. My arms would go to the ground and pecs would fly out, and then I'd be done. A legitimate fly, like a 9 and 3, no effing way. No. The most I've done is with a straight arm too. I'm not talking bent arm bullshit. I'm talking straight arms, like pec flies, like crucifix to center here. Not happening. I don't know about bent arms. I know people do them like this too, but with that type of as weight gets heavier and heavier, you're not going to the range of motion has become less and less. Nobody's going to be taking it out to here at the worst possible point of strat. Yeah,
risky. I
wish I could say I could do them, but actually the 200 dumbbells, I almost had those on incline the other night.
Really?
It was heavy after we heavy benched and we went over and we did incline. I 1 set, 2 set, got the 150s out and I cracked them, and then they wanted to move on. I was thinking 200s, but because Effortine does 200s in his seminar, remember?
Yeah.
He's cracking them out. So these 200 dumbbells are going to get some work at some point here. So, but
not on pec flies.
Not on pec flies, Jason.
On some sort of pressing movement.
Pressing movement, incline or flat bench. We'll be cracking those out because I think Larry Wheels does those all the time too.
The video of Stan's visit in Kennewick, is that Ashley in the background? Probably. I haven't seen I didn't know there was a video, but yes, we were at that. It was at our gym, and we definitely attended. So that was probably me.
That was awesome.
Yes, it was a very, very cool seminar. He speaks so well.
So
he
elegantly.
He knows so much, and he's just really cool to listen to.
Kids, listen to me.
No.
Pack your toothbrush. You're going to jail. Oh, who's that?
I don't know. Who's that?
Nobody. Okay, next question.
I don't get it.
You don't get it.
Okay.
Jason,
I'd like
Cody Plum.
Cody Plum, right?
Spokane.
Cody Plum, I'd like to hear your method and or advice on breaking ins or bench shirts and how to deal with murdered forearm tendons after workouts with a new shirt.
Murdered forearm tendons. That's an interesting one. Breaking in an ins or bench shirt is pretty easy. I don't know what material you're dealing with, but in a nutshell, You basically, with an Inzer Binzer,
Inzer.
yeah, Inzer Bin shirt, Inzer Binzer.
Binzer. That was weird.
That's my rap. Yeah, Inzer shirt. You basically
different.
want to put the damn thing on, and hopefully it's fitted correctly. Hopefully you're not putting it on and your arms are out here like in the Frankenstein position. They actually, should be hanging somewhat low. Breaking in a shirt. How I break in a shirt, any shirt from Inzer, I basically put it on. And as I'm warmed up to 500-600 pounds raw, and then I get the shirt on, and there's usually sweat involved, and I'm hot, and so it heats up the material. And then the first thing I like to do with any shirt is to loosen the material very slowly. And how I do that is, and depending on how long your arms are, you should probably have a 5-board, a 4-board, a 3-board, a 2-board, a 1-board, and a half-board, and then touch. If you're in a Rage X or this new Bolt shirt type of thing, I don't think they have a lot of stretch in them, so basically you want to get them heated up to your body temperature, and then I like to get a hot water and get a little rag, soak it, and basically take that and dab the seams of the front here, across the chest, on the neck, and under the armpits here. Wet this right here too, across here. And so basically that's going to soften the material, and then you take it out. You might have to use a close grip first. Try to bob it to a 5-board, nice and slow, because if you do it you try to break in a shirt too quick, too fast, you'll get abnormal popping, seam tearing, and you don't want that. So you want to gently break in. You're going to get a few pops and cracks, Rage X's, Phenoms, all that good stuff. Even these new Kruger Viper shirts, they even do a little popping and cracking too. So, but you're gonna experience a little bit of cracking and popping, but gently break them in. That's how I do them. And then once you get to a 4-board, 3-board, you gotta add more weight, and then slowly do it that way. And keep the shirt on. Don't be whipping it off, and then doing whatever you do, and then putting it back on. Keep it on. Keep it hot, and just moisten it a little bit. And as far as the forearm problems, I don't know what may be causing that. Could it be too tight of sleeves? It's just overuse in the bench shirt, overtraining in the bench shirt. Because I know you're a warrior, Cody Plum, and I don't foresee you having simple pain like that. So something is causing that, and I don't know how to address that other than ice the shit out of it. You'll never hear me say ibuprofen anymore, because that shit is just bad for you. And what is it? Doesn't help. It reduces inflammation, but use natural things like turmeric. And what else do you take?
It's turmeric.
Turmeric. Okay.
Turmeric
Yeah.
was the really good one. Oh, and kratom, but
Kratom.
turmeric's a little bit better for pain.
But I don't know what shirt are you wearing, Cody. We'll find that out too. And your next question, Cody Plum, same kind of question. Right here.
If you wanted to get a shirt taken in, who would you take it to?
Well, can you send it back to Inzer and have them give you a smaller size? Usually with Inzer, if I remember correctly, if you get a shirt, their policy is basically what you need to do is get a real skimpy T-shirt on, because what they won't take a shirt back with is if it has skin cells on it. So basically, if you can, and no baby powder. So if you can get that shirt on and have like some Hanes, 0.5 millimeter T-shirt on underneath, just to keep from skin cells getting in the armpit area. And then use it, and then you can probably send it back. I don't know what his return policy is anymore. I haven't done that in many years, but dealing with those shirts, back in the day when we wanted them taken in, we didn't. I don't know anybody in our town here that actually took bench shirts like denims and whatnot apart, but we had an industrial size sewing machine, and we called it the Frankenstein stitch. Basically, what we would do is they would take the shirt and they would fold an inch of material over like this, and then they would stitch it with Dacron 1,000 times, so it looked like you had your chest cut open and then sewed together with like shark fishing line. So that we called it and so what happened was I would use my shirts and I'd pass them on to Paul after I was done with them, and I was 350 and he was 330. So what he had to do was flip that material over about 2 inches, and he'd run these stitches up and down, and it actually worked, and they actually held. But I would try to return it to Inzer, and if there's no skin cells or baby powder on it, I believe they would still return it. I would hope. I don't know. Oh.
Where are we at?
David
Crone. At what body weight do you recommend looking into getting a CPAP?
Well, actually, you know, back in the day, I thought just heavy set people with big necks needed a CPAP. You may be 198, 178, and have a 17-inch neck or 16-inch neck and a 17-inch neck and have sleep apnea. So there is no body weight, there is no age. If you have a significant other that lays next to you at night and while you're sleeping and snoring, they should be monitoring your breathing, and they should wake up in the morning and say, "Oh my God, you quit breathing. I had to kick you to get you to start snoring again." Those are kind of symptoms you need to look into, because sleep apnea is a silent killer. You go to bed at night, you don't wake up, but you have foam in your mouth and you're done. So you need to go have a sleep study. And if your insurance covers that, I believe they have a take-home sleep study now, where they give you, they give you like a little machine. You take it home, you plug it in. When I had to go do it, they hooked up these tentacles to my head, and I had all these wires coming out of my arms and chest. Like how am I supposed to sleep with that? Hey, it was like a sleeping pill. Oh, gee, it's horrible. Anyway, sleep study maybe of some sort to make sure that you have sleep apnea, but don't wait around. Don't dilly-dally on it. In fact, Jacob on our team, you know, he was flipping his thumbs like this. I was like, dude, go get it. And he's like, oh, you know, this, that, and the other. Nobody wants to do anything about it, but you should do it because it'll enhance your lifting. CPAP story, condensed version.
Okay.
Yep. January 2007. Mendelssohn Classic 903, CPAP in May, December that year, 1050. So everything works better when you get a CPAP and start getting REM sleep. That's dream state sleep. That's recovery sleep. Remember the pyramid: eating, sleeping, training. Train all you want, eat all you want. No sleepy, pyramid crumble. Next question, please. Is that energy drink?
It's the Indo one.
Indo one? I'm thirsty. A little late for an energy drink. What is this?
Yeah, but I started it a long time ago.
This is our sponsor, Rain. Thank you. Send more.
Rain.
Send more.
The orange one is the best.
Yeah, they're not going to send us nothing.
The blue one is the second best.
They're all good.
Blue and yellow is
just
good.
a sip. Ain't going to kill you.
Nope. Okay.
Cody Plum. See the mouse. See, I'm moving it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Sorry. Do you touch in your shirts in training or wait until the meet?
Well, let me tell you a story, Cody. When I first started out, you know, back in the day, 96, 7, I would not put my shirt on until I was 2 weeks out from a meet. I think we all did that. We trained raw all the way 2 weeks out. We put on a shirt and we find out what we could touch. As life went on, I would put my shirt on more times. And then after talking to Inzer, he said I needed to wear my shirt all the time. And so once I got more advanced in the shirt, and especially the Phenom shirt back in the day, I really never touched in training. If you have a hard time touching in shirts and have a fluctuation of body weight and have a shirt that doesn't, like those bolts or those Inzer Rage X's, I mean, you could put on 5 pounds and you may touch 500 in it and then put on 5 pounds and then 500 comes down and you're an inch from touching. So they're very temperamental, and where the neckline's at too. So I would recommend touching and training, and also recommend that because your shirt is going to stretch. When you get your shirt out of the box, whatever shirt that may be, lay that thing on a table, spread it apart tight, take a tape measure. Where the shirt attaches to the sleeves attached to the body, there's a seam, like on a shirt right here. Find the narrowest point from that seam, valley to valley. Measure that. It may be 6 inches, it may be whatever. You put that shirt on, wear it. Once you touch on that shirt, put it up a couple times, take that shirt again and lay it out. You'll find that measurement will stretch because that's what the material does. So you need to understand that. So basically, once you break it in, then you can say, okay, this is as far as the material is going to stretch. And now it's 500 a touch with the neckline in my throat. It's 550 down here. An inch further down, it's 550 with the sleeves turned, sleeves pulled down, however you do it. So basically, to answer your question, I would touch in training at least once or twice a month, and you know the shirt inside and out. Get comfortable with it. It's a tool, and you don't need to utilize how to use it, because board pressing all your life is one thing, but you know in a contest you got to touch. So, and you definitely want to know how to do that, because a lot of things can happen at the bottom in shirts. You come down and you hover, then you don't know what to do, and some people relax, some people fold their base. So you want to be one with the shirt and get used to coming down and touching. Definitely. Paul Loeffler.
Did you see my last video of my 650 from this weekend? How was my bar speed?
Paul, I don't know if I saw that. I think I saw you storming the bench, and then I didn't watch it. I'm sorry. I will watch it though. I did. I was scrolling through because I think I was looking for videos, and I don't know what I was doing, but I was scrolling through all the gibberish of Facebook, and I saw you, and I think I saw you storming somewhere, and I thought it was a training video. I didn't, or maybe did I watch it? I don't know. God. I'm getting some Alzheimer's. Yeah, Paul, I'll make it up. I'll watch it. I will, and I will check that, and I'll text you later.
Sounds good.
Mr. Elite.
Hope you're both well. Ryan, how do you train around your back injury, and do you still arch like before when benching?
When I found out I had a herniated L1 through 4 and degenerative disc 5. And they started pumping me full of pain pills. They said don't squat or deadlift for a year. So I didn't do it. Then when I came back, a year and a half later, I tried to put 225 on my back. It felt like 500, so I lost interest in squatting. So I basically just quit doing it. Now that it's arthritic, I cannot arch like I used to. The lower back is just real restricted. I don't want to try. I mean, because that's what caused this back problem, was contorting the lower lumbar so extremely, and so basically I do things not to irritate it, and definitely not deadlifting. Squatting obviously pissed it off because I kind of lean forward when I squat a little bit, and so it was a high bar squatter for a while. Then I turned it to low bar, but now I'm doing a lot of box squats sitting back, and I'm having a little bit more success and no pain. But the answer to arching is no, and that's when a deterrent to when I lay down on the bench now is I can't get the hips turned back, and I'm rolling on a 4-inch pipe, doing all that stuff. But the L1 through 4, it's just it's locked up down there, so I don't have that ginormous arch anymore, and I don't know if I really want to take it to that level and piss off my lower back even more, because I got to walk around in life, and having lower back pain is no joke. Haven't had it for about a year and a half, 2 years now, and Tiny Meeker gave me some of his GLC and fish oils and things like that, and those things have really helped. And the fact that I got under a squat bar the last few weeks and decided to do some box squatting again, I've had great success and no pain, and do a lot of reverse hyper too. So, but no, I just can't arch like that anymore. I wish I could, man, because that, like I told the story 1,000 times, how painful is it benching 1,000 pounds? It's not the arch is most painful. I mean, when I set up, contort my lower body like that, I don't even know if I had discs at the time. It was like I could feel bone hitting bone when I contorted my hips back. And I know that was not the greatest thing to do, but let me tell you, I got that stomach up there, and it made me who I am today. But I got a bad back to show for it. Well, not too bad, but it's not perfect anymore.
I'm sorry.
Well.
What's up on my screw? Where we at? Cody Plum? The Wabdle meet we did in CDA, they had a Forza bench press that had a pad on it that was much like a sofa cushion. I couldn't adjust to it and had a terrible meet, but of course, the wife set 2 world records.
Wabdle. Yeah, that's a Gus Ruthwich meet. I wonder, sounds like he has the 4-inch Sealy Posturpedic thing going on, like the loaf of bread. And I don't think it was that high. I haven't seen a Wabdle meet in a while. I was going to make it out to that meet. But, yeah, if it's too spongy, a lot of people don't like that. I don't think it was illegal width, but I can definitely can say it's probably 2.5 inches of foam probably in it. I know some people like it and some people don't, I mean, yeah. That's the thing. You got to, you train in the gym on a Thompson fat pad or whatever, and you're going to a meet, you're going to bench on a Forza. Well, that's two different pads. You got to bench. You got to call ahead and find out what are we going to be benching on? Is it going to be a bench that's 4 inches off the ground, or I mean, it's happened time and time again. We show up and you have to adapt under those conditions. Like low bench, your feet have to change. I can tell you multiple stories. One of my favorites is the 1074 in Dubuque, Iowa, when what's his face, Rob Leondo invited me out there and wanted to challenge me on the coefficient wise, and told this story before, and he says, it's a Forza bench, it's a UPA Forza bench, Forza specs. No, it's a Forza bench. 2 weeks out, it's Forza specs. Show up, it's a metal militia bench, and it's about 1.5 inches lower than a Forza bench, and the indoor-outdoor carpeting on the floor was like ice rink. So I had to adapt to that on the spot, but came out and won and beat him and took home the money and a world record, 1074. One of my most favorite lifts too. It's beautiful.
I can't get my back tight for the bench.
Can't get your back tight. Calix Rose, can you send me a video? Where's my video? Where's my email? Yeah, send me a video and let me see what's going on there with why you can't keep your you're not pinching your shoulder blades, or your can't keep your back tight. Got to pinch your shoulder blades together. Actually, I tell you, it's easy to describe in a chair. If this is benching, first of all, you got to drop your shoulders. Then you got to pinch those shoulder blades together. That's your bench right there, and you got to hold that. Then when you take the bar out, sometimes when people take the bar out too, they reach for it. Their shoulder blades break apart. Now they're flat as a pancake. Now your back is not tight. Could be a host of things, but I think it's just a technical flaw. It's a simple fix.
Professor says 500. Get her Benchmonster.
Working on it. I think with knee wraps, and I had the Predators out the other day. I don't want to take
put them on.
Nah, yeah. If I take the Predators in and I wrap the knees up, and yeah, we can probably put. We might get 7. I don't want to say nothing yet.
You just did.
Well, it hasn't been on my back. Every time I put more weight on my back, I have to think back.
You got Predators, and you got those guys spotting you.
Yeah, but when I had Predators on back in the day, I would go to 765 and free range that, but I was a healthy young back and young person. And I'm old, and I have to do this because I can't see. Well, I can still see, but
not close up.
Well, there's nothing to see close up. Everything, the world is in front of me. Okay.
So great you're doing more trap and neck training. Thanks for sharing the story and video. We need more high caliber lifters like yourself promoting neck training.
Yeah.
Todd B. Craft.
You don't see that. You don't see that anymore in the gym. And I usually do it here. But what do we got here? Just like 15, 20, 30 pounds or something?
Yeah.
We don't have that much weight.
35.
Yeah. I need to do it actually sitting in a chair. I actually just leaned over the bench and kind of took a corner of the gym there. But it was fun, man. After it was done, I stood up and after doing those 75s, man, I had some neck muscles. And I don't know every muscle in the human body and the anatomy. I'm sorry. But I found some new muscles that are my friends in the back of my neck somewhere in the rhomboid area. It's kind of cool. But definitely love neck training. So Jim Vronin inspired it, and Todd, it's kind of changed my Thursdays. It's trap neck and forearm training. I love it. So
very nice. Former UFC fighter Mike Kerr says start neck training slow. The first month is the worst.
Yeah, last time I had the neck harness on was probably 3 weeks ago, and I just did something stupid. But today I wanted to show off a little bit and push it. So I'm gonna see how my neck feels tomorrow. But it's still feel it. Yeah, gonna have to do it slow. Gonna have to do more repetitions than show off weights, I think.
Probably.
But God, 250 for 5 reps in my head, Jim
That's
Vronin.
crazy.
Look what you done to me. Definitely want to do 100 pounds, but God, it's hard, man. I thought for sure after the 25s, I was like, I can do 150. Oh no, 75 pounds. Oh, coming down. Ooh, yeah, love it though. It's new, it's different, it's fun.
Go slow.
Yeah,
like he says.
Baby steps.
Go slow. Yeah, can add a little bit each week. Did you ever get the Chuck Vogelpool fight tapes?
The Chuck Vogelpool fight tapes.
Cool.
Next trip out to Columbus, Ohio, whenever that may be.
Those.
I will be out there. I'll be stomping around on West Side. I'll be hanging with Dave Hoff. And it's going to be Dave Hoff that's going to take me over to Chuck's. And I'm going to get the VHS tape, put it in a briefcase with handcuffs on it, and handcuff it to my hand. Take it somewhere and put it on disc. And then handcuff, bring the briefcase back to Chuck Vogelpool, return his tape, and have the DVD here, and I will play it. Because that'd
be
so awesome. Yeah, I want to see it. Whatever quality it's in, it needs to be out there, man. It's just that story that I just want to see it. I just want to see it go down. I'm stuttering. Okay. I will work on that. Believe me, it's on the list of things to do.
That would be so cool.
And didn't Dave Hoff said he's the one that can get access to it. So we will. Yeah, we'll video the whole process too. You'll be having this camera on the what is that over there? Gimbal. DJI gimbal. You're gonna be walking around with it in Columbus, Ohio, and Dave Hoff are out doing our things. Totally. It'll be fun. Okay.
Totally. Come back with some cool footage.
Cody Plum.
I was talking to Brad Hollenbaugh the other day, and he said Ryan Kennelly is the real deal. He would be another good guest.
Yeah, Brad Hollenbaugh. Yeah, I saw him on a post earlier today with, it was about the Wisconsin 17-year-old AR-15 defending himself post. And, yeah, I think he's up in Idaho somewhere still. Yeah. Hollenbaugh, last time I saw him, wow, it's been a minute. I think he was at the bench press meet where I did the 600 for reps and the cashmere cream sleeveless shirt and jean shorts. Boy, I'll never wear those again. What are they called? Jorts?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, the only reason, why did I wear jean shorts? I don't know.
I have no idea.
And wrestling shoes. That was a get up right there. Yeah, it was like stylish up top, but something wrong on the bottom. I'll get a hold of Brad on Facebook or something. Tony Carlino, what's up, dude?
I'm wearing.
I don't mean to interrupt. Tony Carlino, I thought I saw a picture of you on Facebook with a Kruger bench shirt on. I may be wrong.
Well, if you'd let me read the question.
Well, I just remembered.
What did you say?
I thought I saw it.
He says, okay. I'm wearing the exact same Kruger t-shirt on my way home from the gym where I took my new Kruger shirt for a ride. Hope all is well with you guys. Love the show.
Awesome.
Here. Thank you for tuning in.
Get Tony Carlino on the show.
Yes.
If you'd be interested,
you as a guest sometime.
Yeah, Yeah, definitely break down your training and let us know what's going on in your life and get to meet you.
If you'd be interested.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you.
I would definitely want to hear how that shirt's working out. I like I said, I didn't even read the question. I just saw his name.
I know.
And then I jumped. I was like, whoa, a flashback. I saw him in a shirt and I saw the Pharrell thing on it and I'm like, what's he doing in that? What's he gonna do? What can he do? There's no limits.
No limits.
Shit.
Sky's the limit.
Cody Plum.
I think I try to bench too often in the shirt. I started breaking in my bolt, which is really tight, and also the SDP, which was not as tight but still worked well.
Yeah, too much too often in a shirt, because anytime you put a shirt on, you're moving up above, your raw maximum, and you're handling more weight than and more weight too often. And if you have multiple shirts, and I've had that issue a couple times where I would, but in the same workout, I'd put a Rage X on for 700-800, and then I'd put my denim. I was a big fan of the denim because I did a lot of things in denim, and I didn't want to give up denim, but I always had a denim shirt that I really liked. Maybe because it was like 7 ply or 6 ply. I don't know what it was. It was a lot of plies.
That's a lot of plies.
Yeah, it was a secret shirt. Nobody knows about it, and it wasn't even 6. Where's it at? Oh, I know where it's at. No one's ever seen it. Has anybody ever seen it?
I don't know. Have they?
Have you?
I don't think so.
I didn't show it to you? It's in the other house up north.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
I think I got 2 of them. Boy, there's something else. Yeah. It's an extreme shirt, but...
I bet. If it's 6 or 7 plies.
Oh, times more than that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's crazy. Nobody knows about it, though. I could just be making stuff up.
Maybe
I'm not telling the truth.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's got a name, too, but I can't say it. It's retired. That shirt is. I need to break it out again.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Ryan, I remember you benching 625 raw whilst wearing eyeshadow and fingernail paint in the Road to the Arnold DVD.
That was actually 640, wasn't it? In the Road to the Arnold. That was after the day after in the Inzer booth there. And I did 8 something the day before. Had walking pneumonia, if you can believe that. And I was hacking up phlegm, and I think it's 6 plates. Or was it 625? That was 640. Well, anyway, yeah. I was a different character back then. I was trying to bring some excitement and maybe piss off people at the same time and do something different, fun, because, it's a short window. Like Schwarzenegger told me my first trip to the Arnold. We as men have a window of greatness, and he's 70. Still great, but you know, you got to make the best of it while you can and do all you can and make all the waves you can. And I mean, looking back on it, the guy that bled out his eyeballs and maybe had black fingernail polish, wore a feather boa, and did crazy shit and whatever. That's what I do. Why be normal? It's not in me. I like to be different. I like to be a trendsetter, an antagonizer, an irritant.
Oh, you got that going on.
That's right.
That's for
I need
sure.
to break that out again.
Nailed it.
Rob
The
Fox.
what?
Rob Fox is wearing the black nails right now. So
Oh no.
where's my feather boa? I haven't wore that on TV yet.
Do you have it?
No, it's up in the other house.
Are you sure it's not up in our closet?
No, because the cat's got a hold of it and tore it up. I need a new feather boa. I got a green one, a pink one.
You bought one that one time.
Yeah.
At that one store.
At the sex store. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That's where I go, and I got them at half price too. She goes, "Those are half price." I took them.
Score.
Yeah.
Score.
Yep.
T. Pressifer. The lemon HDZ is amazing.
Rain?
Yes.
We've had that one. It's like
That's
lemon.
my favorite.
Like lemon
It
heads?
reminds me of Sprite.
Sprite. Okay, I haven't had that
Sprite's
one yet.
my favorite. Like, I love Sprite.
Every time I send you into the store
and
to get one.
that's exactly what Rain, the lemon flavor, reminds me of drinking Sprite.
Roger Rome.
Can you say how you adjust your shirt in a comp in the third attempts?
Depends on what shirt I was wearing. Back in the day, double polyester, I didn't adjust. Didn't know anything about it. What was the next shirt? Denim. Didn't know how to do anything with denim until I saw George Halbert with a cut back. So I started cutting the back. And then somebody said you pull down the neck. So I started doing that. Phenom. That's my experience, Mr. Brome. The Phenom shirt. How I adjusted my shirt. I basically did 2 attempts. I would have 4 shirts or 5 shirts, but I would do... I like to do my opener with the neckline all the way up and the sleeve all the way up with the crease behind the tricep down about a ½ inch. And that would be able to touch with 950. And then I would pull that tricep support line down another 3/4 of an inch. And that would be a 50-pound jump to touch because it was more aggressive behind the arms. That's how I adjusted. I did 2 adjustments. And as time went on, I just decided to order 4 triple ply Phenoms a week from Inzer, and I had 4 different chest panel sizes, so I'd put each shirt on, wear the sleeve support line in the same spot. Never touched in training in the shirts because, like I told you before, the shirts would stretch, and back then the Inzer Phenom would stretch 1.5 inches. 6-inch chest panel out of the box, 7.5 once you touched. So once I touched, I take them off, I throw them to Paul Roch, and he goes home and does a Frankenstein stitch on them, and he wears them. So I would basically wear 1 shirt for a 1 lift and move on. That would be pretty impossible for the average end user out there to do that with a Phenom triple ply, extra high performance, I don't know what it was, scoop neck, about $375 shirt, 4 of those a week. It adds up in price. But that's how I did it. Roger Rome has another question.
Okay.
Right here.
Do you have the collar and sleeves the same or different?
With my Phenom shirt, I kept the collar the same. I liked it up high. Reason I didn't. Rich Lack, rest in peace. You know, Rich Lack had the sleeve. I always looked at Rich Lack's arms and saw his tricep support lines were like way down his arm, and he wore the shirt kind of like a hula hoop around him, like a what do you call it, a tube dress, where it's just super low. And I could never get down with that. I tried it. It didn't work for me, but what I liked was getting the chest panel really tight. I had what was called a teardrop scoop. It was basically a scoop that would come down and then it would teardrop right here. So basically I didn't have to adjust the neckline. I just had to pull it all the way up and the scoop would sit right here. And then all I did was adjust the sleeve in the back. And that was my ticket to my claim to fame. So basically the collar on my shirt, I just left the same. A couple years prior to that, before I got more advanced with the Phenom, I did try all that because that's what Rich Lack was doing. So I was like, well, yeah, you got to pull it down, you got to do this, but I just couldn't get it right, and I actually got more frustrated with it and trying to copy somebody else's bench style. You know, it's not going to work. You got to do what works for you. And so I found what works for me, and after multiple phone calls with Inzer, and I said, let's do this, we finally dialed it, and I was oh shit, that was the best shirt ever invented back then. Wish it was still around. Cody Plum.
If I weigh $265 now, but go back up to $280 in a month. Will it make my SDP fit better? I mean, will 15 pounds make much of a difference? The collar feels awesome, but the sleeves are loose.
Yes, it'll make a difference. You'll feel the shirt out. Sounds like it's loose, but the sleeves have to be tight. You should, a super duper phenom should take Walmart bags or whatever slipper sleeves. I use Walmart bags and then put your handles in it, run the bag up here. It should take Walmart bags to get those sleeves up. That's how tight you want your sleeves. Your sleeves go up, and they're probably bell bottom because I know they don't alter them anymore in their advanced designs, but they need to be tight. And I don't know if you can put 15 pounds on in your body, how much of that is going to the arms? Because that's where the tricep support is, and the sleeves have to be tight. You can't pinch fabric and call that a bench shirt. So, but one thing cool about that is there are some seamstress shops that do like shoe leather and boat repair. And if you find a good one, what they can do is do a shark fin, is what they call it. Basically, take your sleeve and they pinch it into a I don't know how they do it, but I've seen it done before. And they pinch it, they sew it, they fold it over, and they sew it again, and they can tighten those sleeves up. I always called it a shark fin because some people would pinch it and leave the triangle little thing that it would make when they would sew it, and I called it a shark fin. But then again, there's a technique to that too, where they do it. Do they do it right on the actual point of pressure where the weight's transferred? And there's a special spot you need to do it, and I don't know enough to know about it. I don't know if anybody can take that sleeve apart and put it back together. I don't know. Yeah, that's some trickery there because I've never had it done. Usually you can send it back and they can alter it for you, or somebody can alter the sleeve length around town here and diameter, obviously, but making it tighter. That you might want to. I don't know who to check with on that because it's a special way to do it. I don't want to say go out and do it this way, and then you come down with the weight, and then your sleeve pop lets go, and you tear a pec or something. So. Yeah, I don't want to give too much advice that I don't know enough about.
Bad advice. Yo, Benchmonster, what would you say is your single best bicep builder?
Ooh, what is my single best bicep builder? Let's see. Wow, I like hammer curls, but those aren't.
Curls you were doing in a squat rack yesterday.
Oh, curls in the squat rack? Yeah, we had, wow. My single best bicep builder. I don't have one specific one. I like all of them, actually. Can I say that? Yeah. I like the whole workout. I mean, I do preachers. I do standing straight barbell with a band, standing straight barbell with chains hanging from it. Those Zotterman curls where you go up like this and turn over. Isolation curls. If you want to ask my favorite builder, it's the slow eccentrics. We're one workout where we do 50% of our repetitions are with semi-moderate heavy weight, but we come up and we do slow eccentrics like that. And we did that on Wednesday, and so we did two slow pace movements like this, and then we did two sets where we come up and do slow eccentrics like this. Like Louis Simmons said, slow eccentrics builds most muscular soreness and most muscular growth. So, and they sure were pumped, let me tell you. But there's no one specific one I like. I like them all because they all hit different areas, and I only do 4 different exercises: standing barbell, standing preacher, seated curls, and they all blow my biceps up, and big arms. Curls for the girls. Here. Next.
Mike Wolf is great at giving back to the sport. He has helped me since my senior year in high school and is going to be helping me with my denim when it comes in and has never charged me a dime.
Mike Wolf's a good guy.
That's cool.
I was just looking at, and I'm going to post some pictures, the Arnold 2007. Me and Mike Wolf on stage.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was reminiscing videos that I was watching.
You have to post them next time.
Yeah. Nathan Brandenhorst. Read his question.
Why do top-level athletes like yourself lie about what they took to reach the top?
Well, it's not really lying about what we take to get to the top. It's a moral code of society. And basically, you don't really, how do you say? It's not really lie. I mean, everybody's body's different. We all react different things. So if I told you drink a 5th of tequila every day and you can be just like me, well, if I told that to Pee Wee Herman, he'd probably be dead in 2 days. So it's not about lying. It's about safety first. And basically, not everybody can be like me. Not everybody can be like Scott Mendelson. Not everybody can be like Larry Wheels. We are who we are, and we do what we do, and we're obviously good at it. So no matter what line of crap we feed you, it's theatrical to us, it's enjoyable, and you reel it in, and you love it. And I'm going to keep casting. More lines out. Every day, it's a different story. But it's fun. I love it. Was that the fish hook thing?
Tony Carlino. I am down for coming on the show. I'd be honored. Let's do it. Took 1,110, about an inch and a half from touching tonight. I'm about 12 weeks out from my meet. Wow.
I just said the F word. Nobody saw that. Holy effing.
Holy F.
Dude, I'm curious, Tony.
Wow.
I want to hear how you're doing in the shirt, what you think about it, how you're wearing it.
It's crazy.
I got a lot of questions because I'm wearing one myself, and I just got a new one from Rob Farrell, and yeah, the Lucifer he calls it, and it's a 4-ply, and I tell you what, man, I got on that, and it's gonna take about 3 people just to get my arms out in it, but yeah, that's awesome, man. 11:10, holy Christ. Whoa, yeah, big things coming for you, Tony.
A lot of weight.
Yeah, it sounds
Holy
like
crap.
you're acclimating to the shirt well, and God, I'd like to see a video because I like to post it on here. If there's 11:10 bench video out there, it's going on this show next week. So, but we'll be in contact with Tony. We'll get him on. Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
For sure. That sounds good. Hey, Ryan, do you think A-bombs and D-bombs can be used at the same time? I know a lot of guys who do it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Mr. Vanguard. That's going to make Swiss cheese out of your liver and kidneys. It can be done. Yeah, absolutely. But if you're going to take that step, you definitely want to look into some liver protectants, some NAC, some LIV52, some, what else we got out there? TUDCA, all that good stuff. And you got to remember, if you're going to take that route, you should only do it for 4-6 weeks because you're going to become nauseous. Here's the problem. Everybody's body's different. We all react different to different things. So you may take that and find you get nauseated and you're throwing up, can't eat. How's that going to be productive in training when you're sick and nauseous and food makes you want to throw up because your guts or your body's toxic. So you basically it's a gamble you have to play. I know people that done it and it works tremendously, but you don't do it for very long. And the results you get from it, you can kiss probably 79, 89, 99% of those results away when you quit taking those. So it's hard on the body, man. So, but people do take them together. Let's be honest. Well, not gonna lie.
How often did you train your back when you were in your prime? Did you want to read that one? I missed one.
How often did I train my back in my prime? I basically train like a bodybuilder. I don't really like taking days off from the gym. So back in the day, it used to be back and bis. I used to do back and bis, chest and tris, legs and biceps in the same day. And I enjoyed being at the gym for a long time. So, what was that? Honestly, I train back once a week. And now I still do it once a week, but it's pretty intense.
I thought you used to do it twice a week.
Did I do it twice? Oh, Mondays and Saturdays?
In your prime, probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot. I remember what I did was I would do all horizontal rows on one workout and then all vertical rows on another. So I trained back twice a week. But they were short training sessions. They weren't. It was just basically just say I trained it twice a week because I realized how important upper back and lats were in the bench press. So I don't do that right now at the moment. I only train back once a week.
Where am I at?
I don't know.
I'm lost. Did you want me to read that one?
Mr. Elite.
Imagine Chuck Vogelpohl versus Mark Henry. When will the Scott Mendelson mixtape be released?
Oh, Chuck Vogelpohl versus Mark Henry. Mark Henry dies in the first round, And that's because he got knocked out, knocked on the ground, and then Chuck stepped on his throat and killed him. Because that's what you do. Mendelsohn mixtape. Been practicing behind us. Technique 1205s over there. 1210s, actually. Been working on it. Just can't get the beat right. You know, if I'm going to put it out there, I want something that's everybody's going, oh, that beat ain't shit. But you've heard me down here. Have you not heard me? What have you been hearing down here?
I haven't heard anything in a while.
Mendelsohn, come on.
Yeah, a while ago, but that's been weeks. I haven't been down here and heard that in a while.
Okay. It's going to be on here.
Yeah,
it's
I can't remember.
well, it's all snippets from
it's
his.
not about
his,
being fat. It's about being able to fuck.
Yeah, and I scratched that.
It was something like that. That's
Yeah.
not exactly what it was.
It's not about. That's all from.
What is it? It's not about.
It's not about being fat. I want to be able to fuck.
Something like that, yeah.
All you fat, dumb powerlifters don't know what the fuck you're doing. I got all these little clips. And then I put some Woody Woodpecker behind it. And then I got some Austin Powers in there with it. And it just goes fun. It'll be funny. It's coming. People
you
keep
say that every time. I know.
I'm a perfectionist, man.
You can't really get away with saying that too many more times.
Well, I got it all set up. I'm just gonna have to do it. Just have to lay it out. And just play because it's funny. It's just entertainment.
It's entertaining.
Yeah, just something I do besides lift weights, man. Make some gangster beats behind us.
Wow, the man, the myth, the legend. I have a weird question about how thick are your wrists?
Where's the measuring tape?
Not down here.
What was that? Let's see. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
God, I was supposed to do my Apex too the other day. I didn't do that either. Don't know. 8,
To get back to
12, 10. I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Measure and get back to you.
Yeah, I've never done that. I know it's hard to get a
not
watch.
sure.
Well, I can't. I have to get like watch bands. Or
special
something. Yeah,
made,
because
yeah.
I got the bench pad there. See that chunk of meat? Yeah, that chunk.
That's different.
Yeah, people like to look at that.
Not everybody has
I'm going to
that.
donate it to science when I'm no longer here. So.
Okay.
Cody Plum. Oh, did we miss
Tell
that?
Nate it's all about liquid breakfast, bro, in your Mendy voice.
It's all about the liquid breakfast, bro. Don't worry about the other stuff, bro. Just take the liquid breakfast. TUDC is good.
What is that?
Right here. It's good for the liver and kidney and things. Yeah, because you got to protect yourself. Anytime you're doing exaggerant things, you're gonna you set yourself up for a little abuse. But people sit down with bottles of alcohol and destroy their bodies and grab them cigarettes and puff away. We're in society where it's legal to destroy your body, but not to enhance it. That's just my opinion. What?
Nothing. I'm just reading questions.
I'm just rambling.
I was like half listening.
Okay.
Sorry.
Half?
I'm listening. I'm reading the questions. Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Job. LOL. But hey, I wanted to know what are your best 3 tips for the bench?
Oh, close grip, full range, board pressing, close grip board pressing. You got to go full range. I mean, you got to do it to meet. Close grip benching will build a wide grip bench. When Louis told me that a long time ago, I brought 90% of my benching now is close grip. Very few of it is competition, so I do a lot of close grip bench. Close grip bench will build a wide grip, so always go close. And board pressing. I did a lot of board pressing with bands. When I was going for the 800-pound bench, I came back on a mission. And floor press, obviously, but I did a lot of 2 and 3 board. Well, the way I looked at it was I knew I had I always had a 600, 640 raw bench. So I knew the shirt was going to take that 800 or whatever it was some point, and I had to finish it at some point. So that's where board pressing came into play, because he started at an abnormal starting point, and board pressing is phenomenal. Jesse Callum did it way back in the day, even before I even knew and met up Jesse Callum. A guy by the name of Tim Isaacs in 1996 was here in town. He claimed to bench 800 pounds. Super nice guy. And I was spot loading at the Wabdell meet that year in March of 1997.
God, that's nuts.
Yeah, at the Shiloh Inn in Richland over here. And he was warming up in the back, and he was on the poster at the Tri-City Court Club claiming Gus Rethridge had flown him out here from Phoenix. He's passed away, I believe, but he was going to do 800. So Ryan Kennelly is going to show up and see an 800-pound bench. Long story short, he missed 7-11 4 times, but in the warm-up room he had boards, and he was doing board presses. And after he missed his attempts, I thought it was impressive regardless that he took 711 or whatever, 740. And I went and asked him, I go, what do you do in training? He goes, I do a lot of board pressing. Jesse Kellum told me, and I remember he mentioned Jesse Kellum's name, and board pressing, phenomenal. And if you ask my 3 best, it's full range, close grip, and a lot of close grip board presses. So, yeah.
D-ball makes it hard to eat for me.
Yep.
I reacted better to Winnie.
There you go. If you're going to take something that destroys your appetite, you're defeating the purpose on getting bigger, stronger, faster, all that stuff. Anything that inhibits your ability to move forward is a hindrance, and it's not working. So do things that work. Trial and error. Read books. Learn your body.
Many thanks for the awesome live stream, both, and keep up the great work.
Well, thank you
very much, and thank you for tuning in.
I got to get that Mendelssohn scratch video out.
You should.
Yeah.
You should probably make your goal be to have that in the next week or 2.
Well, I got like 7 different beats, and then I
figure out which one you like the best.
Yeah. Well, I put it out there, and then if somebody doesn't like it, it's going to kill my spirits because that's how I am. But it is funny. Will you dance to it or something as I'm getting jiggy?
Maybe.
Okay. I don't know what the dance are going to do, but
I don't know.
Well, it'll be fun. We'll do
something.
Maybe we'll have it as an intro on the show, or I might just stick it out on its own video.
What do you mean?
Just like film it with my phone, put it on the YouTube channel here, and just let's see what happens. I don't want any copyright strikes because I got an AC/DC one where I hack up what is it, Back in Black, or what's the other? No, Highway to Hell.
I don't know. I don't think I've heard that.
I was just playing it the other day when you came down the stairs.
Did I?
Yeah, I take the guitar riff to Highway to Hell and I chop up each chord, and what I do is I play 2 of them backwards.
I have not heard that.
I play 2 of them backwards. Now my thinking is, how can that be a copyright? And I've slowed it. I've sped up the riffs to 93 beats per minute. So by doing so, is that copyright strike? Are they going to take that down because it's not the It's kind of like the Vanilla Ice theory where he sampled David Bowie and he goes, "It's not dun 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 dun. Mine is dun 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 dun." It's a little different. So I want to put it out there, but fuck YouTube's on my ass all the time. Every time I post something, copyright them. Yeah, every video I post, so and so was notified. You're a copyright.
Just post it on Facebook and.
Well, Facebook, same thing. If you have audio,
do they? I thought YouTube was the picky one.
No,
really?
they're all.
I've never had any Facebook do anything, and I have music in the background.
I understand this country, man. You can walk down the street, like in Portland, where Todd Beecraft lives. You can throw railroad spikes, balloons filled with poop, eggs filled with paint at cops, and that's nothing wrong. Burn buildings down, and do all this other shit. But God forbid I play a video with some music that I'm a frickin'. Don't get me started.
I know, right?
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, we'll do something. We'll get it out there.
Okay. I was just down here last night. Actually, here's the problem. I come down here and I hook things up, and I have like 4 different Mendelssohn tracks. And last night I came down here and I made another one. I'm like, that's the track. That's the beat on the MPC drum machine over here. This is the one. Synth beat on the Mo 6 right behind me. I was like, this is the one. Then I go over there, and then my mixing's off. The timing's off. So I'm gonna come down here one time. That's gonna be that's the day, and I'm gonna.
Not really. That's what you're waiting for, and it's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to just pick your favorite one, or let me pick out of the ones that you've done. I'll pick the best one.
Okay. So let's answer a question.
Oh,
or two.
There's a couple more.
Then we gotta go. I'm so.
Okay.
I got a little on a tangent there.
Would you tangent Steve?
One of those.
Tangent.
That's a new word. Hey, get off my back.
Tangent.
Low carbs. Leave me alone.
Okay. Would you do board pressing 3 weeks in a row with different grips?
No. I like to do either a 2. I did a little 4-board, a 2-board, a 3-board, 2-board 1 week, 3-board 1 week, and then the 3rd week you got to go to your chest. Bring the bar to your chest 2 weeks in a row, and then 2 weeks do a board press is what I would do. Change the grips, change the resistance. So don't do the same board 3 weeks in a row. You can do it too if you're a beginner, because that's what I did. Because what I would do when Louis first gave me the routine, I actually did. I would do 3 board with chain 1 week, and then 3 board with chain the next, and then I would do floor press for 2 weeks. That's how I did it. I actually kept a journal, and I still have it. And then I like 4 board too, because 4 board was really up there. And the higher up you get on the boards, of course, the more weight you can do. But what was beneficial, I never did a lot of 1 board. It was 2, 3, and 4. Those are my zones, because I didn't need a 1 board. I knew damn well that I could blast weight up to at least a 2.5 board, somewhere in there, maybe even 3 board. I knew I could get it off because I had the big raw bench. So I basically was trying to cut corners and do what I needed to get what I needed to get done, and not do anything more than I had to. So.
Hey Ryan, how's the squat? LOL.
Squat's going good. 3 weeks going good. Actually, Monday was the worst. I was sore Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday we did reverse hyper. Still woke up today just finally feeling better. So, yeah, I did a lot.
Ready to do it again on Monday.
I don't know what I'm going to do Monday. I'm looking too far ahead.
Ryan, Ken Lane's Facebook page is indeed his real page and even has a contact phone on.
Yeah, I got that information from you, Alex. I actually clicked on it earlier this week, and now that you got back to me and said that that's his, hell yeah. I think I need to contact him. I don't and see what I can get. Yeah, he's one of my legends I looked up to, man, and always wanted to meet the guy. And Abilene, Texas, is he still down there? I don't know, but next time we're in Texas, we gotta see Mike Womack. We gotta see Jim Vronin, and Tiny Meeker's way the hell down there. It's like a continent. I remember we were in Waco, called up Tiny. Yeah. How far are you away, Tiny? An hour?
I know.
And he goes, 4 hours, and that's me driving 100 miles an hour. How big is that frickin' state, man? Texas is huge.
It's big, yeah.
Yeah, love it there.
Yeah, it's a cool place. Cool place to visit.
How old am I? 33. Every day. 27, 33. Joints, bones, probably 40, probably 40 plus years old.
40.
Oh, no. 7. Where's my ID? Yeah.
40.
No. 33. I'm as old as Jesus was
when he was 1974.
Nope.
1974.
Hardcore since 74.
1974.
No, it's not happening. No, I'm I got the mind of a warrior and the heart of a lion. Yeah. Yeah. There's no retirement here. What are you going to do with that?
I haven't really seen a lion wear these before.
Hey, lions wear these. I got a lion on my back.
What 33-year-old do you know that wears reading glasses?
This just makes me look...
Yes.
Important.
Makes you very sophisticated.
Looks like I know something. Yeah. These are reading glasses, people, and I think that I might need them. I don't know yet. I refuse to accept that I need them. But I bought them at the 99-cent store, so if I step on them, nothing lost.
Not too much.
Yeah. But nobody recognizes me in these. Yeah.
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent? Yeah. I whip these off and the cape comes out and then it's Superman. Yeah. So.
There you go. Oh. Did somebody
Alex.
else? Ryan, my brother, I am working on getting Ted Arcidi's contact info. That would be cool.
You know who might have that? Gus Rethwich. Gus Rethwich might have Ted Arcidi. He talked high.
Quite possibly.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Gus handed off to him 705 in 1985. I'm pretty sure he has some What's cool about Ted Arcidi, he's in a lot of movies, and one of my favorites, and I know he's in Equalizer 2, but he's in The Town, and he plays the jailer when Ben Affleck comes visits his dad. He's that's Ted Arcidi there patting down. Yeah.
You told me that every time.
Oh, I haven't watched The Town lately.
Out of the 20 times we've seen it.
Love The Town. Yeah, great movie.
It is a good movie. I agree.
Bomb.
Are you working out at home? I hate that the public gyms are closed, though I'm currently out of commission due to a broken ankle anyways. Oh, man.
No, we don't have a home gym, but we have a wellness center and a rehab facility, and they're not gyms. They're rehab centers, they're wellness facilities, they're medical clinics, but they have weights in them and Forza benches in them. So
it's a therapy.
That's how you do it. They're therapy places.
It really is for a lot of us.
Physical. One's a physical therapy place, I think.
Yeah.
Rehab. Yeah. So that's how we do it here.
I think that's what they're.
Because our governor is
that's what the court club's doing.
Governor Inslee in this Washington State's a dictator, and he likes to. He hates us on the east side. We're on the east side. Why are we on the west side? That's the cool side. West side. That's not the cool side here.
Not
west side's
the cool side in this place.
I'm sorry, west side, but yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not going to say anymore. Anyway, Ladies and gentlemen, we'll do it again next week. Everybody be nice to each other. Chill. Have a great workout. Anybody have any bench press videos they want to put on this show, please send them to me. I mean, I comb through Facebook looking for cool stuff to put on here.
Yeah.
If you do something in the gym that's like Paul Loeffler, if you're out there, man, send me your video, man. I'll throw your video on here and break it down, and we'll talk about it, and because that's what you like to do on here. Yeah. A lot of times it's hard for me to find stuff with all the political crap going on in the world. It's hard to find.
Sift through,
and I don't know about how this Facebook algorithm thing works, because all I get's political shit. Yeah. It's 99% political, ups and downs, lefts and right, and then I run into a bench video, or I run into a squat video or something, and I'll pull anything on here, man. If somebody's doing something cool, I like to throw it on here and talk about it, because that's what this show's about. I mean, it's what we do. So,
Big John Studd absolutely hated wrestling Ted Arcidi because his acne was so horrendous.
Big John Studd.
Oh,
I never heard that. Todd, we got to have you on here too and talk some wrestling, man.
Definitely.
Big John Studd.
Got lots of cool people to get on here, man.
That must have been in the early 80s with Arcidi and out there. Arcidi was with the WWF then at some point. I don't know what kind of contract he had.
He was?
Yeah. 86, Todd, 86, 85. Arcidi, 88, 7. No, earlier than that, probably 83. I don't know. Wow, 80? No, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Really cool.
I was wondering what type of contract Ted Arcidi had and what he was getting paid.
I'd be curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had the look, and so Kazmar was a wrestler too.
Yeah.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Have
and
a great week.
Everybody stay safe and hit big lifts in the gym, and we will do it again. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.